Perpetual Blast is a new budget indie game, which is kind of like a shooting gallery in space. Now before I get started, I want to say I got this game free from the publisher to review. And like always, I want to disclose that first. This game puts me in a hard position, and it has nothing to do with the fact that I got it from the publisher. For a budget indie game, this has an amazing presentation and controls. It blew me away with all the options you can choose from. But all that is kind of wasted on a title with really tedious gameplay. Now the gameplay itself is as simple as you see a box, you blow it up. That's it. You cannot die, you cannot time out, the box will not fight back, it's just there to be destroyed. Like you're a garbage destroyer, if the garbage was a perfectly good box. But shooting that box actually makes more garbage by having the debris everywhere. Maybe your job is garbage spreader. Okay, your character's kind of a jerk. You have to destroy 100 boxes in order to finish the level. It's not hard to do this, it's only tedious. The whole purpose of this game is to finish the levels as fast as possible. My best time was around 8 minutes, but apparently the average is around 4 to 5 minutes. You have 2 weapons in your fight to destroy helpless boxes. Still seems wrong. A gun and a missile. The gun has a limited ammo, so you're going to need to press the button every time you use it. So your finger's going to get very tired. I wish there was an auto fire or a weapons upgrade. It takes 5 hits per box to destroy it. When you destroy a box, you'll usually get a missile. You have to lock on a box before you actually can fire the missile. It was easy, but again, this is another thing that needed an upgrade. Multi-shot missiles would have been nice, or even a nuke the boxes option. I guess my point is that there are no really differences in the gameplay itself. Fire a gun and then when you have the missile, fire that. Rinse and repeat for 100 boxes and you moved on to the next world. However, even the next world isn't anything different. It's just the same level with a different background. There's no different effects to the area or any noticeable changes, other than the music, which I'm going to get to. Graphically, it looks alright. The boxes that you have to destroy look nice, I guess, and the backgrounds for the most part were good. One of the worst backgrounds was the first level though, which was odd. You would think they'd want to impress you right away. It was just a level in space with a planet in the background that kind of looked like a racquetball. I mean, look at that! I haven't seen a planet that blue since the water planet on Farscape. And yes, that's the nerdiest thing I think I've ever said. And I've talked about fan fiction before. The thing that I really loved was the controls. You could change the X and Y axis. You can put up reticle boxes around the boxes you want to blast to make it easier to find and destroy. Plus there's an option to show you with a white line to where the boxes that you need to destroy are. Plus you can go full screen at any point so you can get rid of the HUD if you want to fully immerse yourself in the game. I know this may sound like a minor thing, but this is a budget indie title, and the amount of care in the controls is almost unheard of. But it gets even better. It even has motion controls where you can use the gamepad as your screen and you move the gamepad around in order to find the different boxes. It's crazy that they would put so much thought into controlling the game but drop the ball on the gameplay itself. Now there was one control I did not like, and that was the warp 2 option. The problem is when you warp somewhere, it resets everything. To warp somewhere, you just hit the B button. There is no "are you sure?" They just do it. So on more than one occasion, I've accidentally hit it and then had to restart playing that level again. And it was just annoying. They probably should hide it with like the minus button or something. Now the music was good. It changed between the worlds. I would say the music was a blend of fast-paced action and mechanical sounding with just a hint of History Channel documentaries.
There is a theory which states that if ever anyone discovers exactly what the universe is for and why it exists, it will instantly disappear and be replaced by something even more bizarrely inexplicable.
Now since the game was given to me by the publishers, it's okay to use the music this time. So I had to have you hear that. It was just nuts. I thought my TV was going crazy and just picking up this documentary in the middle of me playing it. I have no idea if this is from a TV show or if the creator just kind of made this and added it in to make the song sound cooler. Perpetual Blast was an odd game to review. On one hand, it controlled really well, and it had plenty of options so you could play it the way you want to. However, the gameplay itself is limiting on what you could do. Will you want to get the best time just to get the best time? My guess is no. That's not really that compelling, unless you're really someone who's very competitive. However, I want to encourage this kind of love from the indie developers. If I was to give the game a grade, I would give it like a C+. A good first try, but it needs to expand on the concept. However, I have to limit myself to buy, sale, or skip. And as much as I want to say buy, since $4 is not really that bad of a price for a game with this much care put into it, the lack of gameplay makes me want to say wait till it goes on sale. Well, that's my review of Perpetual Blast. Why don't you check out my last review of Hold Your Fire, a game about responsibility. Or you can check out my classic review of Journey of a Special Average Balloon. Like always, thanks for watching and please subscribe.